The movie The Exorcist is cursed in real life, and the stories of deaths, weird supernatural occurrences, and other strange things that happen to the cast and crew will shock you. Get ready, this is a disturbing story. So if you somehow don't know The Exorcist, it's a horror movie that was released in 1973, and it was extremely controversial. I'm talking about people who were going to just see the movie were claiming that the theaters were haunted, the films were haunted. Actress Linda Blair even had to have bodyguards for 6 months after the film's release because people were sending her death threats. Yeah, they thought she was actually possessed. But now let's talk about the actual curse. This is actress Ellen Burstyn, who plays the possessed girl Regan's mom in the film. In one scene of the film, she's thrown from the bed by her possessed daughter. And in this stunt, she actually landed improperly, it was just set up wrong, and she ended up injuring her spine permanently. And the scream from this life-changing injury that she sustained is actually kept in the film, the pain, you can hear it. Then you have the deaths. This is actor Jack McGowan, and he played an alcoholic director who was Regan's first victim in the film. The Exorcist would end up being his last movie. Right after completing the filming for his role in The Exorcist, he contracted the flu and died shortly afterwards. Actress Linda Blair and Max von Sydow, who played the father in the film, also lost family members during production of the movie. And Jason Miller, who played the other father in the film, actually had a very strange experience during production as well. Apparently, he was on lunch break reading some lines for his next scene when a Jesuit priest walked up to him and handed him a gold medallion. And this priest basically told him that he should rebuke the devil and find God. Members of the production crew also claimed that the set itself was haunted. Even the author of The Exorcist, William Peter Blatty, said that he saw a phone lift up off of its hook and fall to the ground multiple times. This happened right next to him. Objects would move around by themselves, lights would turn on and off, but that doesn't even include the fire. So because the cast and crew felt like the set was haunted, they actually consulted their religious technical advisor, a man named Thomas Birmingham, and they asked him to do an exorcism on the set of the film. Now, Thomas said he wouldn't because he didn't want to freak out the rest of the cast and crew and play into superstition, but the following day, after they asked him to exorcise the set, the entire set burned to the ground after a bird flew into an electrical box and ignited a fire. But miraculously, the one room that survived on the entire set, which was practically untouched, was the room where the exorcism takes place in the movie. But the curse of The Exorcist goes on and even touches other movies in the film franchise. And it even plagued movie theaters. Famous preachers said that the film reels that the film was distributed with were haunted. And in one extremely strange case in Italy, lightning actually struck an ancient church across the street from where The Exorcist was playing and toppled a 400-year-old cross from the building. There was also an actor in the film named Paul Bateson who ended up being a suspected serial killer. He was confirmed to have killed at least one person, but they think he may be responsible for a string of deaths. And I can make a whole TikTok about that because that's a crazy story. But let me know in the comments below. Do you believe in the Exorcist movie curse?